Alright everybody, so we're getting into the situation to where my dad needs to be able to access more of his land. We got so many cars now coming in and we don't really have enough room for them, so we're gonna have to go and get the 82 moved over there in front of the concrete. We won't have it on the concrete yet, but we're gonna go and get it over there. But we gotta get some stuff out of the way first, so I'm gonna go and do that. Get some air back in these tires. That's probably gonna be part of what I do today. We're gonna try to find out what's going on with these tires while they keep leaking down. Maybe clean it up a little bit. Got a couple other things I need to work on it, as well as keep cleaning up on that engine. So just stay tuned with me and we'll keep on working. Alright, well first we're going to try to move this HHR. I don't know if you've ever seen one before, but this is a panel HHR. There's these doors right here, solid, no windows, no window here. Actually, a pretty neat little vehicle. In the back, it has this hard plastic and little cubby holes, and it'd be pretty cool with a big block or something in it. But the motor's actually blown up in this. It's knocking, but it will run and move. We're jump starting it with Frankenstein S10 here, so I don't know. It's been sitting for a couple years, so I guess this is technically a little first start video for it. And it runs. Definitely knocking, but it's running. Just going to get it moved out of the way and get that much closer to putting the 82 where it needs to be. Alright, I see a clear path to the 82. Alright, I have something else in mind. I'm going to get this moved out of the way. And I have some plans to make me some more room and some more working area right here. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright guys, so I had this old bottom of a building. The top of it had actually gotten ripped off. It was one of them storage buildings, but it's been sitting around and it's rotting away because the rain's been getting to it, and it's just that particle board. And I know this is absolutely ugly, but it's temporary. Just using it for the time being, just to do some of this build right here, so I can have the truck over there on the concrete and have my parts up here. So that's what I'm gonna do. Move everything up onto this platform I got here. Didn't even really have time to level out the ground. I know that would have been the most ideal thing to do. Then I didn't have to set it up so high, but like I said, it's temporary. It's gonna do what it needs to do for the time being. It's rotting away anyway. I mean, we could cover it with actual plywood and everything, but I don't know. If it lasts through this whole ordeal that I'm going to do, then maybe we'll end up doing something with it, doing it the right way. So that's it. Going to get everything moved over here on there and then try to get the 82 up on this concrete, because that's still the goal for the day. I'll get back at it. I got everything up here. I'm going to clean this up a little more, get the engine up here. Then I'll get the K10 over here. I'm actually feeling pretty productive today. Got the concrete cleaned off about as good as I can get it. Got space for the 82 here. And then I got this, I don't know, bottom of a building platform, whatever you want to call it, here. Got all my tools set up there. All the parts that I definitely know that I'm going to use up here. Transfer case, transmission, engines up here. So, yep. Got my carburetor and my power steering pump under there. They don't get rain on or anything. The rest of the stuff, not too worried about. But anyways, there you have it. Now it's time to go get the 82 and bring it around here and put it on the concrete. Alright everyone, the K10 is on the concrete. Had to pump the tires up so I could get it to roll off the rollback easily. This one right here is pesky. It's leaking around the bead, and gonna have to take it off there and clean it up and do a couple things. Hopefully it'll hold air. These ones seem to be holding air in the front, but yeah. So this is a good look at the truck now. Got it over here and everything. I'd gotten this bumper and a few other parts off of a K5 that I picked up for parts. I ended up parting out quite a bit off that K5 and made a little money on it. You see down the body line is fairly straight. Got this bed. Like I said in another video, I had quite a bit of rust here on my bed, and this whole corner was just completely rusted out on my bed. So had a man that traded me my bed for his, because he just wanted it for scrap, and so I just switched them out, and he got the weight off mine, and then I gave him a few extra bucks, you know, for how solid this bed was and everything. Looks like I need to do the support here though. Yeah, I don't know what that's really there for. That's pretty solid. Got a little place here, it must have been dented. They tried to try to get that Bondo out of there and straighten it up a little bit. Probably the same thing going on here. Just a little minor rust though, nothing like I had. Looks like they had a tonic cover on it. But the truck's pretty good, pretty solid. Show y'all the interior. I don't know if I've gotten to do that yet. Windows have been down, unfortunately. Got pollen all in here. But dash cover is pretty bad. I got this dash out of
another truck, and it was actually better than the one I had. Colors don't match, but it looks better than all that cracked up stuff. You can see I did the bed liner before on the ceiling and the floors. Got a visor, and that visor actually came off my father's rollback. The first rollback he had when he was towing, and I used to ride around in that rollback when I was 2 years old, my little boy's age. So thing actually means a lot to me, and I'll never let that thing go. No matter if the truck goes or not, the visor's not going with it. So there you go. Pretty solid truck. Just looking again, this came from when I had larger tires on it. I had 38.5-inch super swampers on this thing, and flexed out one time and it kind of bent it up. Did that on both sides. But other than that, little things here and there, not too bad. The 82s came with the turn signals and a bumper, so I had to put a different setup in there whenever I did the K5 swap. I believe that's actually off the K5, every bit of that is. So for the ones that don't know, if you ever have a tire that's leaking down and you don't know where it is, just pour some soapy water on it. Have some air in the tire and then pour soapy water on it, and you'll be able to tell pretty easily. Now that'll work on the tread part or everything, but I actually knew where it was leaking out on this. So leaking around the bead, about everywhere around the bead, and looks like valve stem.
And here's a 1982 K10. We got her on the concrete now, ready to be worked on. Motor's up here on the stand. Got all my tools and all the parts that's going on it. I'm gonna switch over. So didn't get much done on the truck and parts today, but got things organized a lot better, and I think everything's gonna flow a little bit better now. I can do two things at once. Once I get stuck or stopped at one thing, I want to take a break from it, I can move to another now. So ought to be fun. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, because we got a lot of fun stuff coming up now. Now we got that K10 up here and everything. Please hit the like button, and I'll show you more later. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.